And thank you everybody for waiting. Welcome in everybody to the Tinfoil Den. I think I'm thank you very much. That's my exploration DBX occupational hazard. And welcome to the stream, everybody. So to answer your question, Reese, we are visiting the Formidine Rift Gamma site. I recently started my journey into understanding the context of what it all means, and during my travels, I noted that when visiting the Formidine Rift sites, they are the encampments are not built on places that humans would find attractive or habitable. The bases are built on places that we would usually find guardian ruins. So that is very peculiar. Also, the generation ships have similar markings on them, all of them. Similar sort of blast markings of laser guns. With a snake pattern on them. Being very telling who is responsible actually for it. So right now we are visiting the Gamma site to verify that we will see at least one of the sites being built on an orbital locked moon. That would verify our theory. It's a few jumps out, so we'll have some time to catch up and talk. So how is everybody in the chat doing today? Ooh, pretty stars. Am I making sense, or was I going too fast again, guys? And right now we're not in the DBX, we're in a Phantom. Which needs a patch-up job. It's a bit banged up. Everyone still in chat, or did everyone fall asleep? Am I a bit too boring? You guys can be honest. So again, when we jump, when we use our frameshift drives, when I said to you guys last stream that our ghost faces, they were mislabeled. There are all different snake faces. And the link we are supposed to make is in the lore that the RAXXLans renamed their ships after snakes, their distant cousins, so that we would fear and respect them. So that's why there is a snake pattern or a link to snakes everywhere. So if you don't have the proper context for it, you'll think you'll be going mad. See, these are all snakes. Because you won't understand what is actually being depicted. But if you name it properly, it will become recognizable. I do. The Dark Wheel have knowledge that is only known by them or known by a few, right? They have a certain knowledge. So I think that also relates to the Dark Wheel's Ouroboros logo. Yes, very much true. It's the reptile, right? It's a symbol for knowledge, and the guardians are sort of reptile-like. Our creators. Excuse me. Our creators. So for the guys that weren't here in last stream, to summarize that, we are creations by the guardians, hence their naming, that they are the guardians, and also the religious symbolism that is implied, because these guardians were heavily religious, and we know them in the Bible as the fallen angels. Sure. Thank you for your presence, Reese. It's always good to have you in chat. I wish you could hang out some more, but of course. Have a good day, and thank you for stopping by. That's very nice of you. Let me see, where was I with the explanation? So the fallen angels, I explicitly named that because it becomes relevant later on the story. So they created us. They are, as we know by their logs, masters in DNA and technology, right? They even had the ability to create stars and stuff like that. I'm pretty far out, I think, from any fleet carrier. My frame shift is failing. That was not smart. I passed past the bubble, but because I was in a hurry, I didn't stop for repairs. So let's continue the theory, yes? So the Guardians created us. There was a war with the constructs, and they needed to develop new ways of communication. So that are those secretive scribbles we see everywhere, and the difficult to see message that only is visible in the reflection or in the shadow of light, and then depicting two different things. Last I checked, there is one part by the mega ship in the rift. Exactly. So let's hope when I reach that, or let's hope that I can reach it, right? so that all would make sense and tie in to the bigger picture of the story and would make it logical what is actually happening all around us. Am I making sense, or did I skip a few steps? Please call me out if I did, because the whole meaning of the stream is to share my findings with the community. So we are actually going towards the mega ship, to the first site at the Gamma. I'm hoping to find a fleet carrier there. Let's keep our fingers crossed. There should be. It's a popular spot, right? So right now we're going first to repair our ship, and secondly to check out the sites and see if my findings actually are confirmable. And sorry for all the background noise and my bad quality voice. It's raining real hard outside, and that is getting filtered by filter. Thank you. You know what? I will not pass up on that opportunity. Let's make that our first mission. And thank you very much, Occupational Hazard. That's very nice of you. Now please keep your fingers crossed for me and hope that we make it out that far. Oh, what's happening? Somehow it's difficult to plot a route. Somehow. Oh, it seemed to have plotted. Okay. Only 72 jumps, guys. Let's hurry and pray for the best. So at the mega ship, I can show you guys the snake patterns. And at the Formidine Rift sites, I can show you guys the placing of the encampments are curious. Forgerex, nice! Welcome in, welcome back. I'm happy to see you, Agarex. I guess I should say it like that. Welcome back to the tinfoil den. The place where we are not afraid to philosophize and theory craft over possibilities and hopefully can deduce the real truth of what is happening around us. Tinfoil, yes. So the tinfoil becomes reality or fact or theory with supporting evidence, right? We have supporting evidence, but because it sounds so far out, we call it tinfoil. I like. Maybe I shouldn't jump any neutron stars anymore. Is that one nearer, Marv? Yeah, I guess I'm a bit over panicky, but the last thing I want to happen to not being able to reach our destiny. Thank you very much, Marv. That is golden information. That's not so far away. So this is my RAXXLA hunting bubble ship, not outfitted with any AFMU. So that was not smart. Yeah, let's hope lights are on. We are allowed. Let's hope that. And they're not preparing to leave the system. Thank you guys for helping me. That's awesome. Did it boost? I don't think so. Damn it, I always go too fast. I missed the spot. I need to calm down. My RAXXLA hunter is also a fentanyl. I like that thinking. I also wanted to do that, but I don't know, a nicely fixed up paint job sometimes also pleases the eye, so I wasn't able to do it. But good luck with that occupational hazard. Let's hope we can identify it soon. So you can finally fix up your Phantom. That motivates me more. Fingers crossed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I do have a theory of where RAXXLA is, but I first need to follow up on that before I think I should talk about it, right? So that will be coming next streams after we left our destination where we're going now. I'll have to put it in proper context, or I've noticed, even though I try to explain myself explicitly, still people understand it differently than what I'm trying to say. That might be my handicap in how to explain things. Snakes. Snake. 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 I'm saying that out loud, so maybe you guys can also recognize what I'm or see what I'm talking about, what I mean. Also, of course, the quite evident evidence of the snakes is the design of all our ships. It doesn't actually matter from which angle you face it, you'd recognize the snake head in it. And what I also called the cat people before, that are actually all depictions in the totem are different snakes. Oh, let's hope that he is using Inara to sync, but not EDSM or EDBDB. Hopefully, something like that. That for some reason Inara is up to date with the info. Fingers crossed, Marv. If you're wrong, I'll kick you out of the channel. Sorry, bad joke. I'll check the deep space array. Oh yeah, that's a guarantee. They stay at one spot. Thanks, Marv, for being so proactive and trying to save the stream from my own unpreparedness. Wait, Marv, wait, we still need you. Not yet, not yet. If it doesn't pan out, it was a slight detour, no biggie. Yeah, I'd start at the Stellar Remnant Nebula. Commander Brett helped me identifying the different types of nebula, right? And there is a Stellar Remnant Nebula near it, and which is not the easiest to reach, but from there you'll see a lot of interesting places you'd automatically would like to visit. That's the reason why I recommend it. Oh no! Darn it, FC. Yeah, the blue-green one. It's a star that's blue, but the nebula is green. It's really interesting. I think, if I'm correct, I should have it bookmarked. Actually. This is it. The Spirograph Nebula. I'd start here. And it gives you an interesting perspective of the loop. Yo, Falcon, what's up? Welcome back to the Tinfoil Den. I'm happy to see you. So guys, what FC should I go to then to repair myself? Shall I go back to occupational hazards advice until we find another one that's near me? Is that a good idea, guys? But I'm not sure if I'm going to make that. Let me see. Let me look for the nearest fleet carrier. We're looking for fleet carrier services, right? So White Apostle should be near. According to Inara. Is Inara a bad resource, guys? Soldier on. Soul sector. Okay. So occupational hazard. That's I'm assuming that that one is a... Okay, 2,500. I should be able to reach that, right? Yeah, so according to Inara, there should be one 330 light years away. Is Inara a bad place to check for system? Let me see what if I missed chance. Yeah, Arachnid, exactly, the blue one. Top 3. Okay, let me first check the fleet carrier that's mentioned on the Inara, and if it's not there, we'll go to the Sol sector. Right. If they do jump out, of course. Let's see. There doesn't seem to be any carrier in the vicinity. Thank you for that tip. That helps a lot. So what we're doing, we're going to what Occupational Hazard said. We're going to the Sol sector BH-L space B81. And there is a fleet carrier here. Thank you for helping me, guys, and Occupational. That's good advice. Yeah, you're right. There might be. You're right, Arachnid. So, a little delay. Sorry for that, guys, for being so badly prepared. But I was so excited and couldn't wait to follow up, so I just left. I just Forrest Gumped it, put on my shoes and went running. Okay. But my button is not working. And when I press it, it also presses it again. So it decharges, or whatever it's called. So you guys think that those mines are nearer to me than the fleet carrier? Should I go for the mines, you think? Oh, so that's not a DSSA carrier in the place we're going? The Soul Sector? That's not a DSSA carrier occupational hazard? If it's not a DSSA carrier, I guess we'll just have to go for the mining stations. As Marv points out, it's more reliable. Just in case that when we arrive it just jumps out, right? To somewhere. Yeah. Let's do that immediately then. Shouldn't that show up as a civilization? Oh. No, it's not. They do. Okay. Let me look up the nearest station near my location then. Maybe that's a smarter search. Right? Okay. Thank you. You are quicker than me. That's the same distance, but going back. So let's go with the soul sector. It's a little deviation from our path. Not a big one. Let's go there. And actually those asteroid stations are very interesting, so it's actually very handy that we're going there. I can give you guys my theory on that. All of that. Thank you, Marv. Thank you, chat, for saving me. That's awesome. So, to me, this is proof that we need to do this together, right? Solving RAXXLA is done together. Literally, we need multiple people to do this. Yes, Marv. You saw it too, huh? I decided not to mention it. But I guess the people that watch me understand. Hey, Loop of Shame. Welcome. Wow, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in. OP! Alright. Welcome in to the tinfoil den. What were you guys up to, Loop of Shame? Raid of Shame! Oh no! Quick, guys. Add your tinfoil hats in the chat. Defend the raiders. Thank you for the follow, Loop of Shame. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. Ooh, we're actually headed that way, but because our ship is in such bad condition, we are taking a detour to a station. Holy moly, that's so cool! What kind of stream did you nearly raid it, Loop? And tell us more. What were you looking for in the rift, and what kind of stuff did you find? And what we are doing here, raiders, we are all about RAXXLA and a whole bunch of tin foil. We're trying to piece together the clues that we have in game. Ooh! Oh, there is a Riz app? Really? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I'll look up the stream sometime. Found 9 water wolves, Loop. That's amazing. That's so you might cringe at what we're doing here. We're just jumping towards a location without properly searching for stuff. I have a reason for it. So to anybody that's new to the stream, the things that we are discussing right now is the very obvious snake theme to the game, right? All our ships have this snake looks to them. They depict snake heads, all of them, in different angles. Of course, Loop. Thank you for raiding. I'll hope to see you again on stream. Perfect, Loop. We would enjoy each other's company then. I'll make sure to visit your stream too. I haven't as of yet, and I'm sorry for that. 07 Loop. 07. Thank you again for the raid, the follow, and the visit. Awesome. So as I was explaining thank you very much, Loop. You have a great evening. I can imagine you must be hungry, thirsty, and in need of some rest. So you have a great evening. I assume it's evening for you. Ooh, yes, I know how that is. Happy wife is happy life. Unhappy wife, unhappy life. I hope he isn't still lurking in the stream. I hope he left. So to the guys that are new to the stream, let me continue the small summary of what we're trying to do this stream. A few weeks ago discovered a pattern that's everywhere in game on our ships. I got a monitor make arm setup that can hover over my bed. Lol, but I can't sleep because of RAXXLA. Arachnid, you and me both. I totally understand. I totally understand. And here is another example of the excessive snake theme in the game. If you don't have the context of it, you won't be able to recognize it. But if we give it a name, you'll be able to see that these are all depictions of snakes. Snake, 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 snake heads. Different snakes. So the mural was depicting a totem and a sort of a story of what we need to do to become Archangel Elite or save the Thargoid Queen. Exactly, like the ships. So the snake, the reference to the snake refers to the RAXXLans. I think you might also know this, Commander Orange Phoenix, as a real fan. But according to the lore, the RAXXLans named their ships after snakes. After their distant relatives, so we would respect them and fear them. That's the reasoning of that, and the symbology of the snake everywhere. Like when you land in the station and watch at that antenna type device, you'll see the eyes looking at you, but in symbolic terms. It will look at as simple lights, but when you understand the symbolism of it, you'll see it's created everywhere. 07 King Koala. 07. Welcome to the Tinfoil Den. So that's not there to make us go crazy, but to piece together what the relevance of it is. So the whole Archangel title also has a whole logical explanation to it, because we, the humans, are creations of the Guardians. As explained in the Ramta logs, we share similar DNA and RNA patterns, which is quite peculiar and notable, but no conclusion is reached. To me, it's easy to conclude because of the technical advancedness of the Guardians, the type of technology that they had, that we are engineered by them, and that actually has an explanation in lore when the gods came from the skies to Egypt, right? To let us build the pyramids. They were referred to as gods, and they had these jackal type heads, which you can see on the mural in every station, if you look correctly in the reflection or in the shadow of light. So this, what is depicted on the wall, is actually a guardian. This is what they really look like. And this is what we need to achieve, our goal. The second layer of that, yes, Anunnaki, Egyptian, Mayan, all of it flung together. It's all scientific, but also science fiction. It's amazing. And that's why it's difficult to spot. Because you're easily would be looking in the wrong direction because of assumptions that we have. But if you just take a step back and look at the evidence that we have and try to make a story out of it, you can see that we actually have all the clues of it in lore. Right? So we are the creations of... I'm not sure, and I don't think of the construct. I think of the religious guardians. Let me put the music down. This song is actually not really good, in my opinion. Let's try to skip it. Sorry, guys. So, like in the first game, we now have a mission in-game which would unlock when we reach the qualifications for this mission, and that mission would be to defeat the Thargoid Queen, or Mothership, sorry, that's properly said, right? And receive the Archangel accolade. And I also think I can see that there is a choice that we can help the Thargoids, and that would lead us probably in receiving a Thargoid chip. But that's not the information I got from the mural. That's just speculation based on the options we had in the first game. The thing that I can see in the mural, that we can ascend to this Archangel Elite accolade. But no proof that we can receive a reward from the Thargoids. So my recent research has led me to discover that the Formidine rift sites, all the bases that are built on the moons, they are built on tidally locked moons, and that is typical for Guardians to use those places, not humans. So now I'm on my way, after I repaired myself, to the Formadine Rift, or actually we are on the way to the Formadine Rift sites, to verify that those sites are also on tidally locked moons, which would point again towards the Guardians. What I also recently found a few days ago, when checking up on all the generation ships, that all of the generation ships, even the recent ones that we have found, all of them, they lack the totem symbol, right? The message that helps us understand what it is. It's not there. But what is on all the generation ships are sort of laser blast marks. And when you look closely at them, you can see actually that there is a 3D holographic snake image in them. Again, the snake symbolism. And actually, when I saw that, that finally made me piece together that, wait a minute, it's not the cat face, it's not the amphibian face, those are all snakes. And these are not ghosts, these are all snakes. What we see when we jump. And all our ships are snakes. And the symbolism in the stations, the things that are watching us and looking at us, all are reptilian snake eyes, the symbolism. So that's a bit of a summarize of what we're doing. You still hear OP? Does it kind of make sense, or did I jumped a few steps? Yeah, so it makes the whole garbled story, lazy storytelling, lazy textures, actually genius game design. Loop, watch the VOD, please. We don't want you to come into trouble. And thank you. Go sleep. Thank you, King Koala, for the follow. I'm honored. Thank you very much. For me, that means that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. So that's an honor. Thank you very much. I know I should get better at it. I promise I'm trying. Thank you, Captain Metzi, for the follow. Thank you very much. I'm honored. Thank you for the honor. I think I should say that. That's awesome. Yes. Yes. Maybe we should make a podcast out of it with some nice visuals. That would make it easier for me to do. But, well, we need on-hand evidence for the claims that I'm making, right? Thank you. I've been having a lot of trouble with that. And I've gotten a lot of tips also from you, Commander Orange Phoenix. So I take that very seriously and to heart. So that is a great compliment to get. Thank you very much. As you already know, when I go too fast, it makes it tinfoil instead of a theory. It makes it sound like I'm disillusional. Holy moly, Rear Admiral Flaps is raiding us. Welcome to the tinfoil den, Admiral. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget your tinfoil and join the club. I just explained my updated theory, so I hope you was lurking in the stream, Admiral. If you just arrived, I'm sorry for that and welcome. I am very passionate about this subject and the game Orange Phoenix. I realized only when I started trying to share the findings that I was making. Then I realized how passionate I am about Elite Dangerous. And maybe better said, how much of a fanboy I am. Yeah, and Commander Orange Phoenix knows that when I discover the tiniest thing, I go crazy and sound alarm bells. I should tone down on that. I hope you guys like the 80s style synth music, guys. Arachnid. Yes, yes. This is enlightened tinfoil. Well said, Arachnid. This is tinfoil for the people that understand. But yeah, we're trying to make it digestible for non-tinfoily people, right? So I also need your guys' help. Whenever I go into the fringe zone, call me out, ask me for explanation, make it not, because all of it is not really fringe actually. When you have the context, it isn't demons and dark entities. There is symbolism for it, but not literally. And there is also the question, even though it seems logical, because of the symbolism associated with the Guardians, that the religious Guardians created us, we shouldn't deduce the possibility or disregard the possibility of the Guardian AI being our creators. That was my former idea, which seems unlikely right now. But you never know what kind of twist there is for us to discover. Because this message, it appears after a date. It is not findable on older buildings. I just have to identify that time period. I have a hunch when it happened, but we have to research and find the evidence for it. Yeah, not maybe really rebuilding, but building further, right? So that is a real possibility. And also, maybe the Guardian AI is not evil. Maybe they're the good guys, because they prevent us from destroying ourselves. They prevent us from becoming what our ancestors were. So that option is also on the table. So it's not an appropriate time to make conclusions on that detail yet, according to my knowledge. If you guys have any knowledge that you can share in chat, please do. So we can make the theory more solid. Oh. Wow, that's a good one. It never occurred to me that the Guardian AI might be the Dark Wheel. Uh, that is an option, I guess. It's a possibility. That wouldn't be very logical and the first thing to think, because of what they represent, right? And what they are. So I would be yeah, I think I would earlier think that the Dark Wheel are the last of the real Guardian bloodline. It's a select group. And that's why they are not meddling with this politics and are not really findable in game, because they don't want to do the bad thing. Exactly. So that's because of this being an MMO and all, that's why I kind of hope that when we defeat the Thargoid mothership mission, that we actually have the option open to also help the Thargoids and get hopefully a ship as a reward. That would be the ideal situation, but actually looking at history of this Elite Dangerous, we'll only have one option, and when that option is chosen, we go in a different path in the storyline. Yes, I agree. I agree. So we decide what's good and bad, right? According to our values and the perception of what the heck is going on. Because as we all see every day on stream, everybody has its own perception of what the reality in game is, which is very, very interesting. Yeah, the easy is always the money side. The one that gives you more rewards always wins. There were a few exceptions, and we can deduce from that that the difficult side of the CG is the more lore rewarding side of the CG. So if people wouldn't go for the direct module or more money offered option, we would get more in-depth and fleshed out lore, I would say. But that's a different way of saying exactly the same as you, occupational hazard. You're right. I was confirming your thoughts on it. I feel the same. There are a few times that the commander stepped in and did the honorable thing, and that accelerated lore. The outcome was developments, right, in lore. And with the new community team and everything, that kind of seems to be changed. They made it a bit easier, but not the bigger and the older puzzles in game. They are as is, and they're there to solve. Hey Reese, welcome back. I think the CG is a big one. Why else would we be collecting tons of... so it's to help us expand our perception of the Guardians. when we do the RAMTA logs while doing the CG, as I saw EP doing earlier, which is very good, and we all should do, we would freshen up our memories, but also read what actually happened, and you will see that it actually is mentioned by RAMTA in these logs that we have similar DNA. And that they went in hiding the guardians, the religious ones, and that they had to make a new a means of communication and stuff like that. It's all in lore. So I agree, we are being led, and most of the CGs are built that way. They are in a specific place because we need to find something there. We need to connect a dot there, or but yeah. Okay, perfect. Yes, there are, and you are a big help, Loop of Shame, actually. So let's see how far we get with today's stream, and I think we're connected on Discord, so I'll update you as soon as I can with the things that need independent verification and what I think might be worth looking at, right? I will. Thank you for that, Loop of Shame. That makes this a community thing, and that's exactly what we need. It's not by accident that its look has a look of a snake. It's just coincidence, of course. So we were led to this region of space to see certain symbolic representations of things and then become aware of this thing. And I'm pretty sure people have noticed it, and also there should be people knowing this stuff. But somehow it's esoteric knowledge, this all, so we need to share this information with each other, post it everywhere, tell it to everybody, because the more people look at it and shed their own perception and light on it, the better idea we will have of what actually is happening. And to be able to use or locate RAXXLA, I believe we at least need to understand what the heck is going on around us. Otherwise, we'll have all these wild theories of what RAXXLA is. So far, if it's an AI construct that we live in, this galaxy, that would make RAXXLA an escape out of the Matrix. If the Guardians are the sculptures of this galaxy, the caretakers, as has been mentioned in lore, so which makes it more believable. That would explain the young stars, right? That they were living in. They made those stars. I agree, OP. Many are stronger than the few. And so I have been asking several RAXXLA related questions to FDev. And always they manage to mention, even though it's not directly related to RAXXLA, they know, right, what I'm insinuating with my questions. And they manage to mention that I should consider that RAXXLA is the friends we make along the way. At first I was very disappointing by getting answers in memes. But later I understood this is the theme of how they give clues. They're obscured. So the clue there is we need to do it together. So my belief, my perception of this RAXXLA puzzle is that it's mandatory. It's designed to be done together because of its scope. It's huge, right? And of certain things need to be done simultaneously at different locations. So it can't be done now with a few people. It must be done together, and with a small army at least. You still there, Admiral? Sorry, Flaps? Sorry. I used to always call you Admiral, and later found out you didn't like that. So sorry for that. Or you lurking? Or he left. That's also possible. I wasn't making too much sense. Oh. Oh shit, he's there. I'm sorry. Raf. Yeah. Well, you remember me from a year ago, right? How I followed you in the Formidine Rift, but I didn't have this perspective to all of this back then. So that's why I missed all of these clues that are actually in front of our face. Yes. I have a beacon bookmarked here, Orange Phoenix. I'm not sure if it's appropriate to visit it now when we're in a hurry and stuff like that. What do you say? Should we visit it? I actually like that beacon. Yep. Okay. Cat decided. I bookmarked it for a reason. But I don't know if it's something that we should stream and stuff like that. So that's why I asked OP. Okay. Actually, okay. So what we'll do, we'll go to the beacon next stream, and we'll make a section out of it because it has a story to it, OP, and I don't want to make a minute quickie out of it. If we tell a story, it needs to have the proper context, or the message will not be delivered, right? Yes, exactly. So, would it be okay if you joined the Discord chat next stream? And give us a proper context and explanation when we arrive at the beacon, OP? Yes. I think that's but you just told me you have the same perspective. That's legendary. That makes a commander legendary, right? So my next stream is scheduled for Saturday in the evening time for you, I think. But I'm willing to reschedule because I think it's actually pretty cool. So tell me when it's okay for you. I was actually planning to do a stream tomorrow too, so tell me what time is fine for you. Your morning hours are not ideal for me, but doable. So tell me when it's the best time, and we'll make it happen. Yes. It's 10 p.m. here, so that's... yeah, 4 hours difference. Yeah, I think I have Miami time. That should give most people a proper time zone for me. So how about tomorrow, OP? Do you have when do you finish your stream? Oh yeah, I'll be watching that actually. So I'll start streaming after the Elite Week stream then. Okay guys, I won't be streaming before the Elite Week stream, because I want to watch that. Oh. Okay. So there is a difference. I live in South America, right? So probably winter summertime made a difference. Okay, so Saturday then. I think the afternoon would be a good time for you. So how about around 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. for you? Are those good times? That would make it around 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock in the morning and 2 in the afternoon for me. Perfect. Perfect, OP. Okay, great. That's awesome. Yeah. That's the date. UTC 1 p.m. on Saturday. If you're not in the neighborhood of the beacon, just join into Discord chat. If you're in the neighborhood, please join us on stream too. That would make it even cooler, I suppose. Sorry guys, I'm a bit of an Elite fanboy, so this kind of stuff is cool for me. That's okay. We'll be your eyes then, right? Perfect. I would be honored if you would join us in chat. And I think you are the best person to give us context to that beacon. I'm on my way to an emergency asteroid rock that we almost reached in the Sol sector. And on our way back, we are going through the Heart Nebula. But right now, we are on our way to the Formidine Rift sites, specifically the Formidine encampment site. You know what? Unicorn farts, chocolate, I bet they'll do anything for that. Yes, we're also going to the Zurara to show you the guys the blast marks that are on all megaships, and there is no totem on any megaship that we found so far. Yeah, Zurara is a bit further out, but just a little bit. Yeah, so in those blast mark OP, you can see a 3D holographic snake in all those blast marks. And if you don't know what it means, you'll think you're just seeing patterns. But because we understand the relevance of the snake, it's an important clue. Perfect. Oh, there is also something very tinfoily, and there is a hidden message at those sites. So far, I found it on all the other two sites, so this one should have it too, so we can verify it. If it's not there, I have recorded it. It's a voice spoken in very, very slow motion. It's a message. And it's a woman, I think. And it's hidden in the garble noise that you get from scanning the data beacon on those sites. I'm not sure if you missed it, but most people will not find it curious enough to investigate it and just assume that it's sound effects from the settlement. So actually Commander Courtney ACT, a member of our squadron, he informed me about this, that he found this beacon I think a month ago, because he was doing his lore round, right? He was following up on lore, and I totally forgot about it. And when I arrived at the sites, I scanned that thing and I heard that sound, and then I remembered that there is something with it, so I recorded it. I'm sorry, OP. I should try to stream earlier. I tried to schedule earlier too, but you know, all the cool streamers are on, and I start watching their streams. You know, what can I say? They make good content, so I watch it. So yeah. It's a hard decision. Yes, yes. So you know what, OP? I'll probably repeat all this, and next stream I'll we have the people in chat who can confirm it, and I'll show you the pictures of it, right? So please don't feel like staying up while you should be sleeping. But that's a compliment. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, right? It's difficult to stream sometimes because somebody's streaming that you find interesting or you don't want to miss it. And thank you. And you know I'll send you pictures. I have been spamming your inbox. So I'll just spam some more after this stream. If it's actual spam, let me know, so I'll be more selective with the stuff that I send to you. So these fake snake faces now have context. You could see them as skewed skulls, but now that we know the importance of the snake, oh, we arrived. Oh my. We made it. Unbelievable. That's curious. Isn't there a mining station here? Isn't there supposed to be a mining station here? Oh, base camp. Jesus. I was getting a panic attack, guys. And I like the naming, base camp. So you guys, the people that have some lore knowledge, you guys also know that the RAXXLans, the Oizir RAXXLan people. Thank you, OP. That's correct. Yes, thank you. So if this one flew off, we all should have the other one. That's good to know. They arrived from the Oizir RAXXLan sector across the Dark Wheel sector in their hollowed out asteroid that they used as a starship. Why is it your favorite, OP? Don't they look the same? What makes it your favorite? The view? Because it's the base camp. Yes, the veil. The beautiful view. I have a not working lighter, guys. Sorry for the noise. I can read it. I understand. Oh, the bubble nebula, yeah. It's amazing. So the Spirograph Nebula, I particularly enjoyed that one because of its Fargoid green clouds nebula, right? In the Guardian blue star. That's totally red for a tinfoiler like me. I loved it. It is stunning. Yeah. Let me help you, OP. Most. And thank you for feeling me, of letting make me feel comfortable, because that's what I usually do in chat. I get excited and then I start misspelling or missing keys, right? In this case, I think OP is a bit snoozy. Oh, right. OP? I agree. And that kind of makes me jealous because I am trying to build up a squad, but so far, as soon as I come close to having enough members to apply, I haven't achieved it yet. I'm hoping to run this stream for a couple of hours more. Why occupational hazard? I know I shouldn't keep these streams for too long because it would be difficult finding information back when the streams are too long. Is that what you mean? So I hope to arrive at the Formidine Rift site this stream to show you guys that the bases are made on bodies that Guardians would prefer, and that's peculiar. And hopefully the Surara to show you guys the snake patterns in the blast marks, so you know what you can look for when you go look at other generation ships nearby the bubble. I hope to achieve those two in this stream. Let's hope we can do that. Yeah. Yeah, that is a problem then. Well, you could be independent and not ally to any power, right? And make sure you only stay to your station. That would make you in-game, you would be in lore, and also neutral, because you don't try to overtake other stations and stuff like that. And being so far out would prevent you guys from doing that exactly. So maybe that's an option to do it, right? Yes. And I'm jealous because I was aiming for that. But actually I would implore you to apply for a faction and then stay neutral to your one station. There's nothing partial about that. Yeah. I agree. And let's be honest, the station names should be SPBFA headquarters, or named after a famous photographer, right? Not a scientific one, because we already have those, but like an artsy photographer, an ode to something like that. So that we also have that in game, and it would make it fitting, I guess. Am I succeeding in convincing you for applying for the faction OP? OPO. Let's go to Oppo. Orange Phoenix Orbital. And then, as only station in game, an orange paint job. Which would be doable, I guess. Gosh, they didn't really put base camp close to base star. I like this song. Sweet Dreams knockoff. Copyright free. Ask the question, OP. I would say the worst thing that could happen is they say no. The best thing that could happen, you get an orange station in a beautiful spot in game. 07 Proxy Gizmo, welcome to the Tinfoil Den. Welcome in. Welcome to the Tinfoil RAXXLA Research Club, where we tinfoil to come to reasonable conclusions, hopefully. So first we repair our ship, and then we fly ASAP out to the sites, and then to the Zurara, and then we should have not too much information for one stream to condense and think over. Oh really? Thank you very much. That's a good thing, right, Proxy Gizmo? Thank you very much. And that's a good thing. As soon as we together start looking into this stuff, we should be able to come to logical conclusions. I'm very happy with that. So please also add your tinfoil theories and evidence to that, and in chat please share everything. Ooh, I like that, OP. Ooh, it has so much meaning to it, to exactly what we're doing here, right? Because those are actually also key tools that we have to understanding the clues in the game. So personally, to me, that's wow, I like it a lot. And it also makes it a bit mysterious and has authority, gravitational authority, that name. I like it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. You think? It's a bit kitsch? You mean that's a nice way of saying it's a bit tacky? Done too much? Yeah, I also like it. So, Marv, you suggesting we need to go deeper with the name? Can I say we use the SAP8 cores in the Guardian sites on those date ports since the cores are date crystals? Yes. I actually, when I was active on the independent RAXXLA Hunters Discord, I actually suggested it. I agree with you. That's a logical conclusion to make and thing to test. I totally agree with you, Proxy Gizmo. Yeah, so that's OP being, I think, being a nice guy. I'm sorry, I forgot the proper naming of it. I'm not native English. My accent didn't give me away already. But I think... yes, so my brightness of the screen is on purpose so that you guys can see the symbols that I'm talking about. And it would be... so when watching my stream, it would be easier to see. But in station, it's a bad idea, I agree. Let me quickly fix this and let's get the hell out of here. Let's fix the paintwork. And because we came out of the closet and now have... Aw, damn it. Livery unavailable. Let's cheat. Let's go out of roleplay. Hands out on... Yes, sorry guys. Let me try to be quick about this. I'm sorry. Just imagine how painful it is for me to do this for you. It's viewable in normal circumstances, but because I have not the best internet quality, so we put our iridescent snake wrap on our ship, because now everybody in the chat has the proper context, right? I have this problem that I every time have to create my group, but I have, I don't know, around 25 people in my group, and they don't have that problem, but I do. So if anyone else has that problem, let me know how to solve it. And if you tell me it's a bug, I will assume it's a hint. Sorry, that's what I do. Somebody comes with a bug, I get all tinfoil about it. Oops, oops, I'm a bit too eager. Yeah, I need to make a snake emote, you're right. So now that you guys have the context, I think I need to make Snake and those symbolic religious type emotes, but now it will have context for you guys, and you won't guys think I'm some weirdo trying to make connections that are not in game, right? Oh, well, wait a minute, let's do it the lazy way. See, this is the reason that I do it OP. So these things that are at first glance apparently just dust clouds, so that the patterns become apparent. Oh, it's a known bug. Okay. Okay, guys, get your tinfoil out. So why am I not allowed to keep my group? They don't want me to make friends along the way. Oh no. Anybody got some better tinfoil on that? Maybe it's not a hint, just a bug, huh? I refuse to accept that. Must be a hint for something. Yeah, that's sort of the reputation I think I am building. Maybe we should make a meme out of it. Oh, the music stopped. Now I noticed that the music stopped. Ooh. This one is a bit cranky. Light show, guys. Feel like flies attracted to the light yet? It's deeply embedded in us. Follow the light. We can't help it. No, no occupational hazard. I'm talking about FDev. Not, but if you would apply that logic also to Bethesda games, they are helping us a lot. Yes. Oh, only unwanted game features. Yes. Yeah. You see, they are blocking me. It's a conspiracy of the FDev conspirators. They are the dark wheel, preventing me from finding the truth. I need the tinfoil hat. MKB for that one? What's MK8? What does that mean? I'm sorry, I'm not picking up on it. Yeah, keep an eye out for Guru Knife out there. There's a few with my name though. Okay. Yeah, so Guru has been... Wherever we go, Guru has been there. Years before us. I noticed that. And then you see Guru has been everywhere. Literally. And then you say, heck, you know what? I won't find anything of relevance. Let me find the pretty places. And then you see OP has also visited everywhere. Everywhere in game. He is a legend. Yes, I agree. Man, it's so bad with the Commander Guru that his tin foil rubbed off on me and I got it bad. Real bad. Interesting lighting. That's in between. That's what is between. In between is that. That's how we call it. And funny enough, if I'm correct, we have things named as such. I guess between is a place that doesn't exist in our perception. Yes. That's what I refer to, that we have places named. Did you find relevance to that? I took the whole between relevance as places hiding in plain sight. So it's there in front of us, but we cannot recognize it as such, so we don't see it. But please share your findings on that, Flaps. I'm very interested. Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha. I think I got that idea or information from one of Guru's videos on YouTube, but it could have been that I picked that up on your stream. You know that I've been a loyal viewer of yours. Did you know that I found a system within a system? Admiral, sorry, Flaps. So that also made me think that could have been the in-between reference. Yeah. So there is the system LP 32-322 that has another white dwarf in it. That system is 2 white dwarfs, and it has its own name, not A or B star. There are both systems in one system. Let me see if I can yeah, I didn't bookmark it, but here you can see it. These stations, this station always faces the galactic core. When I was mapping the audio signals, before I found the relevance of it, when I was hunting the relevance of the audio signals, it led me to this system. So this system is LP54233, and this one is LP54232. And this is sorry. Shouldn't it say somewhere what kind of star it is? Anyways, one of these stars is a DA white dwarf, and all those white dwarfs are manually placed in game. Oh, I've never seen that that ADS system again. That survey mapped a lot of peculiarities, it seems. Oh, but I don't think I've been there, so I wouldn't know. Let me bookmark it. Yeah, some bookmarks don't need to be there. Oops, what did I do? Some bookmarks don't need to be there anymore. It used to be esoteric knowledge, the mad gathering sites, but now it's all over the place, right? It's easy to find, so I don't need that bookmark. Yes, so it means something. Like I was winged up with. So you guys probably know about. You guys probably know about the strange behavior of Soul, right? The message from Soul. The scanner keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. When I was winged up with Commander Brett, and we were Brettius Maximus, and we were talking about tinfoil and stuff, he was following the finger of God, I think it's called, right? And at the end of it, just before the station, the mining station was reached, that star also has an endless spinning anomaly. Damn it. I didn't plot the route. I did. So weird. So I need to go out there myself and record that and make a video out of it. But it was not my discovery. It was Commander Sir Brettius Maximus's discovery. But so there are other stars having that similar behavior. People have stated that Alioth and Ekenar have similar behavior, but when you ask for proof, they don't deliver it, and when you check for yourself, you'll see they don't do it. I don't think so. It's not server lag. It's named that way. It's fixed in the data. System names are not being generated on the spot. They have been used from extracted data or generated in the Stellar Forge and then hard set. So they have these names, right? And so yeah, you should, OP. Tomorrow is also a big day, another day. So thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, being an active part of the discussion. So that's a big help. And I'll see you tomorrow on Elite Week podcast stream. OP. Yeah, Proxy Gizmo. There is another star at least, and hopefully more. But once we locate all those stars, we should be able to piece together what that means. But so far, so... well, the weird thing is because it was measured from the bubble, right? It could be that it's used to hide something else in it, because the easy explanation is, yeah, it was measured from a telescope from Earth, so that's why you got those lines pointing towards Earth. That's true, but maybe they hit something there. Like at the end of one of those fingers was those endless scanning star. Nighty night, OP. Thank you. Thank you very much for being in the stream. Good night. And thank you. Yes. Saturday OP will be our guest of honor to give us proper context with the beacon that we will find on our way back to the bubble. Hey, Mr. Flipsy 07. Probably I would have asked you first a few questions, and if you have evidence and proof of that, and if you didn't produce that, maybe I would have caught on the joke. Maybe. No, don't send the pic. I believe you. I believe you. No. Don't send the pic. Thank you. Oh, that's what you meant. Might be lag. No. So why is it only scanning at that specific star? And always. So you only get lag at Sol? Because if you go at Sol and you scan the star, it will scan endless. If you jump one system over and scan it, it won't do it. If you go back to Sol, it will scan endless again. If you go back a year later, it will be still scanning endless. So I don't think there is any evidence pointing towards lag. What should I send it? The stars pointing to Earth are due to the information inputted to the stellar forge from real information gathered, and because nebula are focal points for observation. And 10 star clusters are in the game pointing to Sol. Ego Nebula shows the same. Yes, exactly. And for that reason, it's also a good place to hide something. Because when you say, tin foil, somebody says, science. And then you say, oh, and go away and don't look further anymore. Nighty night, OP. Yes. You know what? I'll stop talking for a minute. And then you'll have to go to bed, and then I'll continue. Sorry guys, we have to help OP. Thank you again, OP, for being in stream. I'm staying quiet. Everybody loves OP, so we'll all stay quiet. Laters. Laters, man. So this is a theme. If you follow my YouTube channel, I've made some small videos on supposed important things in game, and all have the theme that can be explained away as a bug if you don't look further, right? If you look further and properly into it, you'll see that it's actually a clue. That it's intentional, but if you don't have the context, it's easy explained away as a bug, lazy story writing, lazy texture work, but as it seems to me right now, it's actually genius work and a lot of work to make it as complicated and big as it is. Actually, the guy who invented this puzzle is a proper genius, because solving it is cool, you know, but designing it or coming up with it, it's Genius. Sure. Emmanuel Macron. Mm-hmm. Oui, oui, je sais. What about him? Don't tell me that I talk like him. Or something like that, please. Just saying. But what about Emmanuel Macron? I don't see any relevance to RAXXLA. Holy fucking... Sorry. No, I did not. That's interesting. That's funny. Yeah, and as you can see, it's properly designed, like properly, like it's a real mystery, and it tells us actually a story of, albeit science fiction, it could be true, right? So it's science fiction that is possibly actually somewhat our true story. It's and then not only that, the story, but the ways that the puzzle and the clues work. That's, I don't know how you can come up with it. It requires knowledge of a lot of disciplines. I look it up and I teach myself this knowledge, but to design it you have to have this knowledge beforehand, right? And master it so that you can use the knowledge in your advantage. That's what I meant, like Raven wouldn't let his miss go. No, he wouldn't. His wife is like 66, one is 44, other is 42, and Macron's 41. Knowledge, yes. I'm not sure how this knowledge bomb would apply to our RAXXLA search or to the search of context in the game, but I must agree with you that it's knowledge. I must agree with you, Mr. Flupsy. No denial there. Maybe you can enlighten us on the relevancy of it. It eludes me right now. And if it just was a knowledge bomb, you know, some information, that's also okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird, I guess. But, you know, everybody, their own thing, right? If you like grandmas, I think at 62 or 66 it's legal, I guess. So I don't have any problems with that. I think he wants to have her car when she dies. I think it's about that. Probably his wife is very dominant and demanding. Probably. That's what I assume, you know? Older lady with a younger toy boy. Must be a master of manipulation. But that's just tinfoil. That's me imagining how the dynamic is, you know? Older woman, younger man. Yeah, so I'm kind of an old fart, right? Relatively, compared to a 16-year-old. And my style of presentation and everything is appealing to old fart, I guess. I have old farty music in the background. And the majority of the players are old farts. And because of recent additions, we have a lot more younger players, but the original player base is a bit older, I would assume. So RAXXLA is Founder's World. You must become elite to find RAXXLA, and Shinrata has a gacha with 8 moon solve. Yeah, thank you very much. So, Commander Proxy Gizmo solved the whole thing. He ruined our stream. I won't be able to make the other 40 streams I was planning to make. He ruined it. Oh, thank you very much. What's happening? I don't know what's happening. And thank you for gifting the sub, an anonymous viewer. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow, Proxy Gizmo. Thank you very much. I heard people say that Elite is like a dad game. Yeah, it is, but they're, well, with the addition of engineering and now with FPS gameplay, it is trying to become also appealing to the younger folk, right? It was, and it is actually very interesting to look into that history of how the founders became the founders, and when, how, and what the reasoning was. Actually, the whole founder story arc is... who got the sub? We are not old. You are. Oh. I'm sorry. Yes, I am old. That's the hint. I'm the old fart not getting hints on... You guys are bad. That's not a nice thing to do, is it? It's funny. Oh my god, that's funny, and that's evidence that I'm slow to pick up on simple things. I can't, and I won't. Thank you for pointing it out to me, for helping me with the stream there. King Koala. Two guys talking, one says, yeah, so I finally got the Conda. Some pulse lasers on it with efficiency. I basically live in rest. Life rolls, it goes away. Yeah, right? That's what daily happens. I'm sorry for calling you old farts. That's not what I meant with it. Maybe I should just shut up. Can we listen to some great synthwavy music, guys? Is that a good idea? Yeah, it was an anonymous gifter. Oh, that's not a real name, isn't it? That's a check mark you check. It's the equivalent of two dads talking about buying some new electric tools for a lawnmower. Yeah, but Mr. Flopsy, isn't that also important stuff to talk about? You know, the kids go to school, so you need to mow the lawn. So when they come home, they feel safe at home because the lawn is mown. Right? So I'm not a dad yet. I hope to become one. One day. So I cannot really talk about those things, but I do have the age that I could have been a dad.
Oh, Sonny boy.
Yeah. So for some reason I kind of stuck. I'm stuck in my 16 to 23 years old period. So I constantly forget that I'm 39 and I act like a 23-year-old. Except for this stream. Yes, Dad has. So no make fun of Mr. Dad, Mr. Flopsy. No make fun, huh? Leave the dads alone. But yeah, that explains who the forum dads and Care Bears are, right? The people that love to play this game, but need to have jobs, have responsibilities with kids, need to mow their lawn as efficiently as possible. These are the forum dads, the Care Bears. And they have a legitimate story why they are just like the way they are. Yeah, I get you, Proxgizmo. So mentally I'm around, maybe I'm a bit older, right? I think around 14, 16, but I'm 39. So you're doing just fine by my standards. At least you're not a woman. If a woman did that, it would be really bad. Drinking wine. I'm still a princess, okay? So, do you actually know women that don't do that? You know elderly women or women that have matured that don't do that, Mr. Flopsy? Don't all women do that? Isn't that normal behavior? And for the ladies in the chat, if I'm getting sexist, I didn't mean it like that. Yeah, and that's the usual person that would say, I'm still a princess, okay, right? Oh, okay, I was slow to follow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you meant. The aunties. I'm Indian of origin, right? And we call them aunties. It doesn't matter what race, what country you're from, we all know these aunties. Aunts, sorry. That's the proper naming, right? An aunt. The ones that ruin your wife with weird ideas. Oh, am I getting personal? That's not. Well, we finally arrived at our destination, so we can verify that this camp is also located on a tidally locked moon, or one of these camps at least. If I worked at the supermarket, I'd ask the manager to pack up wine with cat food together for a cheaper price. Mr. Floppy, are you a sexist? You can be honest. There's no need to be ashamed of yourself. But isn't there? Okay, then I get it. Then I got the theme of your messages. But so relatable, yes? And that is a good business decision. It actually gives me inspiration and ideas, Mr. Flopsy. So thank you for sharing your wisdom with the tinfoil done. I must admit, it's not probably the best crowd to share your wisdom with, because we are tinfoilers. And we probably take that information and take it totally out of context. But still, thank you. Bruh. Okay. So, Alex Jones is another type of tinfoil, in my opinion. It's yeah, it's having an agenda, right? And we don't have a real agenda. We're trying to piece something together. But I guess I understand what you mean. Sorry, I was being nerdy. I can't help it. That's who I am. I overanalyze everything and ruin jokes. Yeah. Like people getting crazy and stuff like that? What kind of stuff did he say that came true? Actually? Homosexual frogs are not a new thing. Homosexuality is a thing that occurs in nature since recorded history, and what happened before that, yeah, we can only speculate. But I don't understand. How was he right about gay frogs? Is that a new thing? Yeah, I agree with you, Occupational Hazard, because he has a lot of pebbles in the pond. But I didn't know that homosexual frogs is a new thing. The way I understand biology and got taught in school, homosexuality is I don't know how to... Yeah, I don't have a proper explanation of it, but it's a sort of a normal thing. It happens. And it happens with all sorts of life. So we recently had proof for that? I didn't know that. Oh, okay, yeah. So that is just science, that's logic. The connections in our body and in our mind and everything, those are just chemical connections, right? So that makes total sense. Yeah, yeah. But that's not a real tinfoil prediction, that's just common sense. Or am I now being weird? I can predict now that we will... Oh no, that was not the gist of the story. But yeah, that a chemical is responsible for inducing schizophrenia. Or seeing ghosts, or being transsexual. And I will be proven right in the future, because that's the logical conclusion, right? Yeah, but okay, so the Epstein thing, so we shouldn't talk about it, you mean, Mr. Flopsy? I'll get banned for talking about it? Go ahead. If I don't know enough about the rules and we are going to engage in stuff that's not allowed, please enlighten me so I can do a proper, yeah, how to say, arbitration on the subject. So the thing with the pizza place thing, I guess, there is a big thing and the whole team going on there. I actually must agree with him that there is this group of people that find it important to consume youth. It's very important to a certain religion. Well, I don't know, but me knowing Twitch is probably one of the things that people don't talk about. Yeah. So the pizza place. What if the guardians are hidden somewhere and RAXXLA is something that brings them back? So yeah, that's actually exactly what we are saying, right? The guardians are in witch space. That's what the clues tell us. They are in witch space, and that's why we can't perceive them, but they are here. They are hiding in plain sight, because witch space is another dimension. It's another, not another time. It's not another place. It's another dimension. So they are actually in the same place, sharing same place as us, but they are obscured to our senses because it's in a dimension we normally don't perceive. And if we are in that dimension, we don't perceive it the same way as they do. As you can see, we tunnel through it, right? So there is a logical explanation on that, and I totally agree, occupational hazard. That is what we are trying to show. Okay, thank you, Flaps. Okay. Yeah, cause the Twitch admins will come out of the bush. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's exactly what's going to happen, you know, being tinfoil and all. So first of all, everybody, look at the pattern that it's laid out. If you look at the totem that's depicted on every wall and on the top of our ships and stuff like that, this is the main theme of the totem. And that there is a device and a beam being beamed. And I should have, but let's predict that this is a tightly locked body. It's not. It's not tightly locked. Okay, I predicted that it would be tightly locked. It's not. So it's one of the two sites that I have found so far that are not tightly locked. Look at so it's low gravity, the temperatures, so this is not really suited for a human. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Flopsy. Not really suited for a human settlement. Why would they choose this body? Still doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's see if we can find the device. Here it is. This thing is what I'm talking about. The data beacon gives a message. No, because it's out of respect for others who may be in the channel. Yes, a good point, Rear Admiral. I agree. I think the, and thank you for yeah, calling us out on that, Real Admiral Flaps. I think the Guardians probably uploaded themselves to some sort of network and just put the Guardian planes and stuff to protect the network data. Yeah, could be. We need to have certain things to be able to come to that conclusion, but I like that idea, to be honest. So these things give a peculiar sound. And when you study it, you will see that there is actually a message in it. You guys can hear game audio, right? Are you guys hearing game audio? Let me... This one is doing nothing. No, the sound is very apparent and obvious. So just in case, thank you. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Real Admiral Flaps. That's very nice. And I'm honored, actually. Thank you very much. Oh, so all this time we don't have game audio. Oh, darn it. Oh, darn it. There should be game audio. That's weird, actually. Did hear the music. Okay, so let me... This messed up everything. Let me put that back. So let me play back the audio message that I recorded, right? Let me first try to fix my voice. Yeah, this is better. For some reason, I don't understand. It should be working. Let's put it here. Thank you for the subscription, Bloodspiller. That's very kind. I'm just trying to fix the audio settings and you guys are subscribing. I'm sorry for that. Let me try to fix this quickly. 5, 6. If I'm correct, you should be able to hear some game audio. Is there audio now? Hype, yay! Thank you. Okay, because this beacon is not giving the message, so let me play the message for you guys, what I'm talking about. This is the second beacon that I found that doesn't play the message, but all others did. And we'll visit the other sites. We will visit them, but for now, just in case if somebody wants to leave or goes to sleep, I still want to play that message that I'm referring to. So you guys have... of reference of what I'm talking about. So here is the audio program. If I'm correct, you guys should be able to hear this. That's why. What is this outputting to? I used it wrong. There it is. Output device 5 and 6. One moment, guys. I'm almost there. Okay, let's listen. Can you guys hear it? Oh, nice, Blood Spoiler. Thank you, Blood Spiller. Thank you very much. I also need to complete my elite rank, so I will be looking into that. So this audio message comes from these things that are turning, right? But this one, for some reason, didn't give us that message. And it sounds like somebody speaking, but turned slowed down. So I tried to clean up the signal a bit. I am an audio guy, but I haven't mixed, mastered, or produced music in a few years now. So I didn't do the best job, but I sped it up a bit, and the only thing that I can make out of it, so I didn't change the formant and the pitch. So what you can hear, that it's a voice, it's someone speaking, probably a woman, and it's a message that's been repeated several times, but the intonation changes mid-message. That's the giveaway that this is a actual person voice and not a robotic voice. I will share the original recording, so you won't have my bad cleaning up artifacts on it. You hear it? I think I recognize it. Flaps, if you're still here, isn't this Salome's voice? And the way that she talks, the way she speaks her words, isn't this Salome? Try to hear past that. That's my bad way of cleaning up audio. 07 Riley, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Here, there's emotion in the voice. Yes. So I'm not sure how to clean it up properly. But we have to try it. And because I have... it sounds like a warning, yes. Let's listen to it one more time. Yes, I will. I will. Salome, you know that Salome has a login game, Flaps? You know that the message that she was being prevented to come out. You remember when she was murdered by Harry Potter? Her message also was partially delivered, and that tape is in game, so she has a voice in game, and it's from that voice actor, I believe. Yes, I'll give it a try. I used to clean up god awful audio for my church. Yes, Riley, that's the expertise we need. I used to be an audio engineer, but I haven't practiced my craft in a few years, so I would agree that you would have the perfect knowledge to clean this up. I will put it on Discord, on your Discord. I also will be making a small video with this. Yes, Mr. Flopsy. So that's what you're hearing is called the flutter effect. So that's when sound is being sped up and slowed down in a fast manner, and that's when you call it flutter. But that's what makes it sound like an old cassette and makes it difficult to repair. But maybe with Riley's help we should be able to I did there do let me try to share my screen with you so I can share that with you. Browser here, and then yes, let me share my screen with you guys. If I'm correct, you guys are now able to see a bit more. Oops. Let's change the scaling. One moment, guys. Let's show the regular graph view. So this is the original recording again. It's slowed down. I think Riley would be able to detect his slowed down voice. Maybe. I don't think it's hard. But it sounds like a real slow record, right? But you can see that there is also a pattern. But I'm not sure if that is significant, to be honest. It looks like a face, yes. Yes, making it very difficult to clean up. So this is what I got to with my old-fashioned knowledge of cleaning up audio, right? Which make it a bit easier to see that it's voice, but yes, could be. Okay, so maybe I have a better idea. I'll put the audio in the Discord, and let me link the Discord. Let me try if I can see. Yes, I deciphered the Discord code, right? No. Invite, yes. I know how it works, guys. A bit. And then let me put it into chat. So join the Discord, and I'll make sure to put the audio in after the stream. If I don't have enough time, I'll make sure to put it tomorrow when I wake up. So this one doesn't. We scanned it and it didn't give us the message. This one doesn't, and I had another one that did the same. So yeah, we'll have to see what that means. But let's not scan the logs now. Let's go to the Zurara. Oh. I need to change the... What's this? This is 5.6. That's... I don't hear any game audio. Oh, I know what it is. I muted the audio. Smarty pants. I'm not the smartest one most of the times. Let's haul our asses over to the Zurara. I'm sorry it took me so long to show you guys this. Before we go to the Zurara, let's go to a few other sites so that I can actually show you my point that it's weird that these things are built on orbital locked bodies, and for some reason yeah, it's not really logical for a human encampment to use these sites. So I think it's a clue for us to piece together. It would be a good idea if I showed the screen. Sorry, guys. So maybe they should blood spoiler all of them, but maybe just by having not enough luck, 2 of the beacons failed to play the message to me. But all of the other beacons that I visited so far, I think there are 7. So that would make 5 beacons. Yeah, 5 beacons played that message, and this one and another one I visited didn't make that message. Played it, but it seemed, actually it's the similar message, it seems. But because I haven't been able to properly clean up the audio, I'm not able to actually verify that. But it seems to be the same message played over. Yeah, so it seems that way, but it's difficult to verify that before we properly clean up the audio, I would say. That's genius, Blood Spiller. If we do detect the flutter frequency, it's possible to clean it up way better. So that's a genius suggestion, actually. If it pans out to help us. Even if it doesn't pans out, that's a genius suggestion. So thank you for adding in the chat. That actually makes me very excited. Maybe I scanned that beacon in the past. I wasn't until recently. Actually, I never really scanned beacons. And for a RAXXLA hunter, that's killing. That's bad. So maybe I accidentally scanned that data point and that's why it wasn't playing that message again? Maybe.
Ready to engage.
If you took an audio copy of the 5 that do give the signal and compare and see if they're different a bit, that's all. Yeah, so when we look at it globally, just without cleaning it up, it seems to suggest that it's the similar message. That's why I mentioned it, that it seems to be the same message. But I won't say that it's that because I'm not able to verify it yet. Sorry for being vague-ish on that, but yeah, I can't say that's that because I don't know. Again, not an let's see what it will bring. This site I never visited, it's unexplored. So... And I was here, I think, 2 years ago and a year ago. I visited these sites, but never managed to land on this body. That's important to the whole story. So yeah. I used to play this game a whole differently. Meta style, I guess you could say. That's why I missed a lot of clues and hints, and I just assumed what people would say on YouTube or yeah, YouTube. That's where I got my information from, and that was canon for me. So the biggest thing that we need to do is gather our own evidence, not just assume from information from others. See, it's tidally locked. And when we visit the other sites, we have 2 left, I bet you they will be tidally locked. And you guys probably know of a race in-game that is interested in these types of body. This one is very neatly orbiting a brown dwarf. People that are have some knowledge of Guardian lore. So there is a CG going on, so I would suggest everybody to participate and do the Ramta Guardian locks at the same time. I will be doing the same thing because I don't have all logs, because I did it half-assed, right? But this is typical a place that Guardians would settle an ancient rune on. So the ancient, not the Guardians, right? But see? So there is a message being given to us, but it's hiding in the subtle details. Are you guys still in chat? Everybody fell asleep? Let's rock some music. Ooh, let's try to rock some proper music. How about that? Or proper copyright-free music. I'm here. Sorry, I'm working on something for Mission Low. Got you on another month. Perfect, Riley. No, don't say sorry, please. I'm actually honored that I can be your working buddy, right? You do your stuff and I accompany you. So, oh, maybe put in a destination, guys. So right now we are not decoding the beacons because it has been done before, and that's not exactly what we're trying to achieve with this trip. So we're going to visit a few places because I want to play that message live for you guys so that you know that is coming from that place. And I also would at least like to show you the next system that has a tidally locked moon orbiting a cool star, right? Pointing the finger at Guardians again. Yeah. Well, there is a difference, right? There are the agents. Those are the flesh and bone guardians. And then comes the thing that is being identified as the guardians in game, and those are the newer sites. As you will visit them if you do the CG or the RAXXLA logs, you will see that those are in better condition. So there is a difference between them regarding that. Yeah, exactly. The reason is we need to focus on the guardians and read the stuff that is hiding in the reflection of light, in the UV light when you use a guardian key, obelisk, relic, or in the shadow of light that you can see in those structures. So we all need to go there, do the RAXXLA logs, but also look at the ancient sites and guardian structures with light as a tool, and you will see that the message is also depicted there, but in better condition, so easier to decipher, to understand. Yeah. Just keep us busy and we won't see the truth hiding in front of our face. Right, Riley? Keep the peasants busy with themselves. We are the peasants. But I did notice it, and all of the CGs are actually, so far I have been following it. All of them has lead us to places where we need to find stuff and discover stuff. We usually don't always do. Sometimes we do. Did you also did you already do the Guardian the RAXXLA logs Riley? I would highly suggest, if you have the time, to take this CG as an opportunity to do it. Yes, so I am streaming this also to YouTube, and with time, when more people get this information, you know, we will spread the information, and also other people will come back with why it can't be true, so we'll open up the discussion. That's a good thing. It will take a bit of time, I guess, and we will need your help, right? Spread the word, share the content. Oh, I already scanned it. This one I did scan. It's weird, huh? That's typical me, doing things half-assed. You will notice it's not lazy design, because the layout of the encampment will be the same, and when you arrive at Guardian sites you will also notice a similar theme that is actually part of a bigger structure, and that also explains the weird ramp that's on there at the entrance. Okay, so right now there is a CG for us to deliver Guardian materials, right? But RAXXLA, when you enter his station in the mean system, you will automatically get a message from mission from him, asking you to help him decode the Guardian story. You know, what's being told in the hieroglyphs, in the glyphs, right? And I think EP is doing that thing exactly right now. So you go with your Guardian items and you scan glyphs, and RAXXLA gives you information, lore. But that's the lore. What actually gives you the information that we share DNA with the Guardians and stuff like that, right? And that they went in hiding, and that it needed a special way of communication because of their war against their own creations. And all of it will make sense then. So that's why I say you do it. Because I will also do it again and now complete my logs. I did, yeah, so I didn't mean it like that, but for the content's sake, right? I do it, so I'm not a real content creator. I actually want to share this stuff that I've been finding and have these weird theories on with the community, because I hope and think it can be useful. What are we doing here? We're going to look for that data beacon, and hopefully it will give us that message live. And for me that would be enough to leave this area for the Zurara, to show you the snake markings on it, so that you guys can also look for it on the other mega ships and see it's on all of them. Yeah, I'm so bummed about it. They never have a faction, so there's nowhere it leads to. Oops. No faction. Got a bit too excited. Okay, let's look for the data beacon. Yeah, and this CG is the perfect opportunity to get multiple flies in one SWAT, if that is a English saying. I think you guys know what I mean. I'm afraid there is no data thingy here on this side. Let's try to look. Let's try to cheat a bit. No. Oh, what's that? That's a material. So we can spot materials from here, but I don't see the antenna beacon thingy. See this peculiar thing? It's positioned here for a reason. It's not just some weird... Okay, there is no data beacon here. Let's go quickly to another side. Hopefully we'll find the data beacon there and that will play the message. Otherwise I will have to put the video of me doing it on another location, and you guys have to verify it for yourself. Let's go to the ship first. Thank you, in one shot. That's it. That's what I'm trying to say. It is now, yeah. Foreigners trying to speak English. It makes for funny moments, right? And from here we'll go to the Zurara, where I should be able to show you the snake markings.
Frameshift drive charging.
English is Creole. Yes, Proxy Gizmo, so the Guardians are the RAXXLAs, because they make their ships in snakes, right? So there is a lot of evidence that show that the Guardians are RAXXLAs, and their constructs, the Thargoids, we are fighting, or the Thargoids could also be another faction of Guardians, because when you look at the mural you see how a Guardian is depicted, what they look like, and they exactly match the description that's given in game. You know, the knife hands, the beak with the claws. That's the angelic thing with the bat head, the demon head that you can see on the wall. That's our Targaryens. Okay, we don't agree on it then? You have a different version, please share. I'll stop talking and you just put in the whole story in chat, and we can all enjoy it. That's what you meant, Proxy Gizmo, am I correct? That I need you to, I need to let you finish? Am I getting you wrong? Yeah, the nature one are the Thargoids, they are the Oresians. We agree? Yeah. Yeah, totally. We share one view. But that could also imply then that the Thargoids are our creators, if we weren't created by the tech ones, right? Everything points to that we were created by the tech ones, but what if not? That would mean that the Thargoid are our creators. Yeah, so that would explain when we died in Odyssey in phase 1, you didn't get an escape pod, but a black box. And now when we die, we still get the message that data was recovered and we were critically injured. But why get the message data is recovered? So that would indicate that we are that could indicate that we are a product of the constructs. But I hope and I like to believe that we are a creation of the naturalists, which is evidence of that the naturalists are the thing that we call Thargoids. Yeah, exactly, because we are their creation. We have a purpose in this. We have been put in the galaxy for our purpose. And they can understand if we don't understand it. That's why Thargoids built to last. They don't consume everything like we humans do, but Thargoids, the naturalist guardians, right? When they build something, it might grow slowly, but it will perpetuate. It's renewable. It's a balanced way of living, right? The Thargoid barnacles, they give meta-alloys. They don't destroy the planet, they just use what they need. So it's totally a guardian naturalist way of doing things. So yes, the Thargoids are the guardian naturalists. But yeah, I agree. No but. I wanted to explain why I didn't literally say that yet. Because we have a trip planned, I think 4 weeks ago, to the Thargoid device, where I want to show you guys some stuff that is unknown, and if I'm correct, still unknown. Which is notable, but to most people the relevance is not apparent, and they don't understand when I talk about it, right? They just assume and then talk about relics and the Guardian device, but there is way more. The Thargoid device that is there, and that we can do there. Yeah, they're the hippies. I agree, Marv. They're the naturals, right? They're, but the weird thing is, if they're the naturals, they would be anti technology, and that's not the case. They're very much advanced technology. So maybe my lore memory is not up to par, but if they would be just anti-artificial intelligence, it could still pass. But if they would be anti electronics or something like that, it would be weird that they would be the Thargoids. So I need to check up on that, and I don't have that log. So now you guys know why I need to do the Ramtar missions. Yeah, because Guardians is the AI, right? That's why the Ancients, these are the real Guardians, the flesh and blood, and the things that we call Guardian sites and stuff like that, the newer things, these are the things that are created by
Cargo scoop deployed.
oops,
Cargo
wrong
scoop
button.
retracted.
It seems to me that they are constructed by the Guardian AI. Darn it. I don't see I don't see a beacon here too, guys. So I won't be able to prove it, to show evidence that it's these beacons that are playing that game. I will post it on YouTube afterwards with a summary. And you guys will have to verify that it's true. I'm sorry.
Landing gear retracted.
But if I stayed in the conflux, it would be a very long trip to reach the Zurara, right? And I would like to show these two things in the stream, so you guys can take that as ammo with you. In my opinion, it tells the bigger story, right? Maybe we shouldn't do this stream, but yeah, you know what, guys? Give me I've been talking for almost 4 hours. Give me a toilet break and a small coffee break for a few minutes, and then we'll be right back. Let me land also. I don't want to be having an accident, actually, to be honest. Yeah, so I get excited and I forget to take breaks, eat, drink. That's the level of passion I have for this subject and this game.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm pretty confident that I'm not the only one, too. And guys, Odyssey looks even more stunning than this. It's almost unbelievable. Oops. Little kiss. Okay guys, let me put in the be right back screen. And then music a bit louder to keep you guys entertained. If there's something that I can do to improve the stream, please share that information with me, because I am interested in making this stream as cool as possible, as it can be. Thank you, Occupational Hazard. Let me get look, pyramids. Ancient pyramids, guys. We found them. Yeah, this is kind of a nice shot, I guess. Okay, I'm going to the toilet. I can do this for hours. I'll be right back. Thank you, everybody, for waiting. Enjoy your lurk elevator. Thank you for joining the Tinfoil Den. Let's quickly leave for the Zurara. I think I need to change the screen. Don't forget to change the screen. Yes. Very important. Indeed.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
Sorry, excuse me. For the people that don't know elevator music, let me introduce you guys to him. He is the guy who maps cubes. Cubes around 100 light years big. My voice is a bit off, sorry guys. And he's an awesome, chill dude who is very knowledgeable about exploration. So if any of you want to have some extra exploration knowledge for our RAXXLA hunts and searches, I would suggest to give elevator music a follow. Yes, now you know who that is. It's elevator music. He's the one responsible for the cubes. So we have a legendary commander in our midst. A commander who will leave his mark for the generations to come. So a legendary commander. So here come the snakes again. The snake faces. And let's go investigate the snakes on the megaships.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
Darn it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Elevator the cube guy. I think... Yes, I forgot Commander Rear Admiral Flaps was almost all night in our stream and I didn't even give him a shout out. He is an awesome commander explorer, and he also likes tinfoil. He's actually the first commander I started watching on Twitch. Twitch is relatively new to me. I think the music is a bit too loud, huh? Sorry. There I am. Should be a bit easier to listen to. And he was the first commander to bring tinfoil to the whole Formidine Rift thing for me. He changed the way that I look at the things. So a very good commander to actually check out. Let me try to find his channel. Whilst we do the jump. Oops. Try not to crash. Sorry guys. I need to get better manners and need to learn how to make the... I have a bot, but how to make the bot do shoutouts and stuff like that. But that's esoteric knowledge for me at this point. But please, if you're interested in tinfoil and an Irish lad doing his tinfoil and pretty good at it, please give a follow to Rear Admiral Flaps. He is a well-known commander on Twitch. Fuel scooping. Charging. She does have a very attractive voice. Verity, if I may say so. So they chose the, well, I wouldn't dare to say the perfect candidate, but they chose a very good candidate for our ship voices. How many jumps do we have to go, actually? Ooh. You know what, guys? It's 108 jumps. I suggest we raid a commander and we continue this stream tomorrow, a few hours earlier. Yeah, I know. So I shouldn't be saying it, but she has an attractive voice. Let's be honest. She sounds hot. May I say that? Yeah, so let's raid a commander. Stick with me, guys. If you don't have the tinfoil hats or the RAXXLA logo uh, uh, emote. Please unlock it now. I think most people have watched the stream for long enough. You can unlock it with your channel points. Please unlock it, and bear with me a moment, and we'll raid Reese, Commander Reese AK, the Mandalorian. He streams Elite Dangerous in full Mandalorian gear. And I think you guys will freaking love that. Or is he streaming? He is not streaming. Ooh. I thought I saw him streaming, but that was old information, I guess. Let's double check. I think... Oh, Emulated Penguin is also... Lex Lager is also streaming. He is pushing for... what should I do? What should I do? Where should I bring you guys? You guys prefer Guardian Science with Emulated Penguin, or help Lex Lager push for channel partner? What do we... viewers, what would you guys prefer? I'll give you guys 5 seconds to give me an option, because I don't want to wait too long, right? And otherwise we'll just raid Emulated Penguin because he's doing related stuff. I really want to raid Lex Lager. Let's do that tomorrow then. Here we go. This is should be a perfect match. Perfect. If you're near the Surara, you can see the cobra or the snake pattern in the blast. But if you're near the bubble, please check out the generation ships near the bubble first before you go, because those are near, right? So everybody bring out your tinfoil hats, and we'll go raid Emulated Penguin. Please use your tinfoil hats. Thank you, everybody. Elevator, you're back. We're going to raid EP right now. Let's do it, guys. Tinfoil hats on.
Don't mind me. Never mind that one. It was full of explosives.